Hi, and welcome to day 6 of Small Business Giftmas. It kind of goes a little better. It takes a while for me to like a name. Today we're going to be showing So Sweetness. So Sweetness is not only one of my favorite designers because her steps are very simplified and you get an end result fairly quickly. Her bags look complicated, but she has a way of writing instructions that makes it easy to follow, and at the end of your bag you feel like, hot dang, I just made this. And that's always a gratifying feeling, right? When you feel like you conquered something, where when you look at this and you're like, this belongs at Nordstrom, but guess what? I made this. She's one of my favorite small businesses to go to. I buy a lot of cork from Sarah. Sarah's cork, they're always gorgeous. She has very unique colors. Like she had this lychee color that I kept getting. It wasn't quite pink and it wasn't quite clay. And it just, that color went with almost every like cotton woven I have. And she has this ocean blue that reminds me of 626. And violet, after her daughter, that is the perfect light, like lavender color. So if I'll give you a bag, the Aura Rosa bag that I made with the modification for the Doctor Who, the Great Fizzle fabric is More Me Know, and that light violet is from Sarah Lawson. She is like, I buy majority of my cork from her. She has a nice selection, fair prices, and I don't know, just she has really fast shipping. It all depends on where you live. I believe she lives in Chicago and I live in Maryland. So if she ships something out like today, chances are I will have it by Thursday. So it works out for me and she has a fast turnaround. So what I reached out to her and I was like, hey, Sarah, I wanted to do something very special for my followers. And I wanted to know what items you were promoting most in December. And we went from there. So she won, one lucky person who's watching this and that follows through with all the way to day 12 is going to win a set of Minikins. Any Minikin season you want from, I think there's 3 or 4. You could pick. So if let's say you have 1 and 2, but you have always wanted 3, that is a $88 value. And Sarah does not budge on Minikins. Like people want to buy 1 or 2 patterns and she's like, no bueno. Like people invested the whole thing. And I respect her so much for that. So she told me that she will contribute to the Christmas giveaway I'm going to be doing by offering Minikins. And I also want to show you something about her small business. So if you're looking for a perfect gift for someone that is starting off bag making, or a person that is a bag maker but doesn't have all the tools, she has some of Sarah's favorite things. So the precision tool. You guys see this in my videos. I'm pulling mine out right now. That from my utility tool. I use this for everything because it gets into the corners, but it has a bald tip, so it never pokes through. This precision tool I use for everything, and if I can't find it, I totally freak out. I use white chalk on everything. You guys, again, must see this a lot in my videos, and I have a lot of these because I misplace them a lot, but they're completely worth it, and you can buy refills to go and fill them up. You can put you can have it on fabric, cork, vinyl, leather, craft text. There's so many materials, waterproof canvas that you can use on this. Now, let me be perfectly clear. A lot of people who carry these also carry them in the blue, the red, the yellow, and I think there's a gray. I only recommend the white, and if you have to get a second color, the gray. I don't know what it is about the red and the green, the red and the blue. They just permanently stay on there, and it's quite frustrating. Like, it can leave, and the wheel is different. I don't care what they say. The wheel is completely different, and it can leave, like, wheel track marks on your vinyl or your cork. So, but the white one works like a charm, and I'm telling you that as a person that if you watch my tutorials, you see me using this marker. This seam ripper. I have never had a seam ripper that has that picks up the threads, but I have one I'm going to order from her because I think this is genius, because you pick out your thread, you seam rip your threads, and then you know how you have little threads left, you rub this across the area that you just seam ripped, and it picks up all the loose threads. And I think that is genius. She has She has a seam gauge, which works pretty cool because you bring it over to your machine and you can mark your 1/4, 3, 5/8 of inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 of inch, and you can mark them, and you can put like wasabi tape or something on the side so that you can make sure that your seam gauges are the right area. She has beautiful rainbow, well, not, you know, every color of the rainbow clover clips. I feel like clover clips are extremely useful, and it took like a long time. I've been sewing bags for 6 or 7 years, and just like 2 years ago, I kid you not, I realized that there are measurements on the back of a clover clip. Not, they can't be the ones that we get off of Amazon that are cheap, because that's probably why I didn't notice. They're on actual clover clips, there's 3/16 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and 3/8 of an inch. And if you clip it a certain way and you follow the line, you have the seam allowance. And it's like truly crazy that I never even noticed that before. Friction pins. I have a love-hate relationship with these. They're perfect for inside your seam allowance. Do not, okay, here. You can try in your area, if you live in like a more tropical area or area that doesn't get extremely hot or cold, it may work. But because I live in Maryland and we have days like where yesterday I woke up and it was 21 degrees, if I was to write on my fabric on this, after I heat erase it, the pen will reappear. But Hope, playing around with these, did something the other day, again, that I had no idea that you're able to do. This little white tip or clear tip on the bottom, if you draw on anything, you can erase it without heat with the tip. I had no idea. She was drawing on paper and then she started erasing. I was like, that's not an erase. Holy crap, you erased it. As the kids, right? They do things. And she has Dritz wash away tape or Wonder Tape. This tape I love particular because it doesn't gum up your needles. And if your bag is you're making a bag that's for a child or for yourself that's washable. Like I get a lot of requests for the Cumberland bag and all cotton because they want to be able to wash it. I always use Dritz wash away tape because if you use like a leather tape and someone throws in the wash machine, it can make the zipper area gummy versus this is designed to wash away. And then you get a nice little card with her, and I think that's the airplane bag, and all of her handles, and she has like stuff where you find out on her YouTube channel how to build better binding, interfacing, and structures to your bag. So this is a pretty great kit to give to anyone, whether they're beginner, advanced, or whatever. Like, you know, happy holidays, happy winter solstice, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, like happy Kwanzaa, whatever you want to celebrate. This is a great gift to give to someone or even gift yourself. So what we're going to do, like I told you yesterday, some of the small businesses were so kind and generous and gave me a little something to put into a box. So I haven't decided if I'm going to have one winner get the Minikins and have another winner get the mystery box of all goodies. Because I'm not telling you every goodie that's going in there, but a lot of the goodies that you've seen, I'm going to throw some in there. I haven't figured that out yet. But it will be something really simplistic. I'm not going to make you do like a million things. It most likely is going to be like subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and make comments in every video, because that does help with the algorithm in YouTube and it helps me out tremendously. And even if it's constructive criticism, it helps. Trust me. Or if you want to not talk that much, you'd be like, Happy Christmas or something, you know, that's cool too. And to follow me on my Instagram. On my Instagrams, I make I make reels, and they're like, if you want to look at small tutorials, like yesterday I was cutting out a ojima, and I finished it yesterday, and I took pictures during the process, and you can see it in the reel come from just like the cuts to completion. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's what I have. And maybe I'm going to do something with a twist. My daughter's always asking for followers. She makes cartoons. So if you have children at home that like watch YouTube, you can be like, hey, you know, subscribe to Hope's channel, help her grow. But yes, that the reason why I wanted to do small gift misses, you guys are doing it. I see you making comments of the things that you're buying for these small businesses. You're making a small business do a happy dance. So I want to actually give you guys something back too. So the way I think I'm going to do it is like on the 12th day, I'm going to ask everybody to make comments on everything. And then I'll have Kendall do like the wheel, the random wheel, and then I'll ship it out. So that way that person can have their goodies before the holiday starts. So that is it. I will put all of Sarah Lawson's YouTube pages, her shop. She sells templates there. She sells her patterns there, her instruction video, cork, her vinyls, her hardware, and she sells them at really great prices. Like, so I would definitely look into it. And she really is a small business. Her mom and her parents and the family get together to help pack up, you know, goodies. And I just think it's cool to support small businesses. So until tomorrow on day 7, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Make happy memories and happy holidays, everyone. Bye.